here, and then I'm going to turn on my music and my fan and my torches and stuff. We're going to get going. So let's do it. Ooh. Those are my tips. Okay. Better. Is it again?
Yeah.
Good. Well, let's start my live here, and then I just turned on the camera. But
I'm looking beautiful orange rose.
And then put it on like blue or purple background.
Yeah.
Like that contrast.
Flower. Like I mixed pink and orange together.
Orange is sort of a weird thing to do. Like the only thing that really stark because they're really close. For some reason, when they mix, they don't do anything. I don't know why. I feel like maybe you should put some red with the pink if you look at the mix or something.
The red, so that's a problem. I want to do a red rose, but the red reacts with the stiff white.
Who does it?
Yeah.
The Reichenbach?
Yeah, they all do. Have fun.
All right, see you in a little bit. Bye. Bye. This is a bouquet I'm going to work on. I'm using leaves for that. Kiln's on. I've got my gases are all ready. Go. All right. Hello. Hope y'all are doing well today. I'm going to be making some glass stuff today. So we're starting out with some leads. I actually have to cut some steel for these, so bear with me. Thank you so much, Cole. I appreciate it. So these are the leaves. The leaves turn out really good. So those are, we have goldstone in them, and they're mixed color. So I hand mixed the color, and then I made the leaves. Hi there, how you doing? Hello. So these are my leaves. And I need to cut some steel, y'all, so we're going to do that first. A very thin diameter of steel. We are at, how thin is this? This is 0.35 by 0.9 millimeter. So they're pretty thin. Hello, hello. All right. This is the steel. And I'm going to cut some of this. gosh, it was 53 bucks, y'all, for this, just this little pound of steel. $53. I couldn't believe it. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. It is what it is. We're going to make this stuff anyway, and we're just going to put our tits to the wind and just do the dang thing, is what we're going to do. Okay. Now, I don't know if y'all know how to wield the monster chompers, but if you use your thigh, you can use them like this. So I do this a lot. And people are like, can you possibly wield those things? I'm like, well, yeah. I forgot that it was kind of a cool thing because I've been doing it for so long. See this? Put your knee up. You kind of grab with your other arm like this. And then cut. Yeah. Spaghetti noodles. I don't think that'd be any good. No spaghetti. Steel spaghetti would be no good. I do not recommend it. Alright, now we got more steel. Okay. Spaghetti. We'll get to the blowtorch eventually. I'm working on it. Just clean my glasses first. I usually start this at 2 o'clock, but I decided to do an early live. So I usually do 2 o'clock torch time with J9. But today I decided 1:30 to torch time with J9 because I felt like it. So sometimes we just feel like it. So here we are. Alright, so gases are ready. Got my goggles. Let's get the glass together and then I'm going to clean the glass rods. And like I said yesterday, I definitely have to order more clear. Oh yeah, I gotta make that order today. This is all the clear I've got. Fortunately, I just ordered a bunch for Jordan, so I might just steal some of his. So there it goes, all I got in clear, which is a bummer. I eat through clear like a monster. It's just a clear monster, totally. So, cleaned, clean. Alright. I think I'm going to do more of that color combination I was doing yesterday because I think that was really cute. Right. So first we're going to clean all the glass because dirty glass is no good. Got some summer house music going. The last remnants of summer that we get, which is not a whole lot, but we're still living Florida. This rod right here looks black, but it's actually a really pretty dark green. Okay. All right. I would like to make, first of all, I think some of this encased in green, and then I'm going to stretch it out. Hello, how are you today? Hello, Hiram Gush. I'm sorry, I can't see the flight time on my phone. Hi. All right, here we go. Do the thing. Hang on. I'm doing good. Here we go. We're about to do the glass, people. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I'm making a leaf. I'm starting with this pea green. This is Italian soft glass. And I make glass bouquets of flowers, and to do that, I like to have lots and lots of glass leaves. So that is what I'm doing right now. Thank you for joining me. My name is Janine Scott. I am a glass artist here in Colorado, in the Manitou Springs. When the glass is red hot, that means that it's on the move. So I have to kind of like balance it and link it around, like walk it around. Hey, thank you so much, Christopher. Yeah, this is Italian soft glass, and I'm a lamp worker. So I'm going to get green transparent glass around this pea green. Try and check it out. Start with glass bead making. That's how I started. This stuff is fun to work with. It really is. If you're doing large scale hot shop glass, like the big furnace glass you see where people are like blowing the huge stuff, that's thousands of dollars just to run a shop like that. I'm not kidding. It's super expensive. I'm making a leaf right now. So I make glass bouquets, and this is one of my glass leaves. So this is encased pea green with transparent emerald. So I'm making a leaf, and if you check out my shorts on my page, you'll see what my bouquets look like. Here we go. So some of my leaves I like to have that texture on it, and I use that press. But in order to make the ones that have lots of detail on them stick out, I feel like it's important to have some plain ones. It is fun. So it's not cheap to do, but I'll tell you this. If you want to try it, I started with in a hothead torch. If you'd like to learn how to make beads, that's a great way to start. Here's one leaf. One leaf down, many to go. So I recommend starting. Where are you from? If you want to learn how to do this, I'd recommend starting with bead making. So if you, wherever you're from, do a search for glass bead making teachers. And honestly, you can do it pretty cheap for bead making. Like if you're trying to make pipes or something, that's going to be really expensive out of the gate. But if you want to make beads, like let me show you. This is how you make a bead. Ready? This is steel, and this has a bead release on it, okay? So like for my first class, when I teach people, this is how you do it. You want to flash, then if you decide to get your own torch, you need to know this. Flash the glass in the bead. You don't want to put it in right away. You have to flash it in, okay? Heat up your mandrel. This is your mandrel. So you want to get that really hot until it's white hot. Now you can't use just propane for this. I'm using oxygen and propane for this torch. You can use a MAP gas torch. That'll work. So I'm just making a sample of a little bead so that people can see how glass beads are made. And then I'm going to go back to making my leaves. So this right here is how glass beads are made. And if I were you, and if you're interested in learning how to do the glass, learning how to make glass beads is a great way to start for a few reasons. First of all, glass beads have been around for thousands of years. This kind of glass has been around for thousands of years. And if you make a bead, that's a glass bead now, I just made that, right? This thing stays for thousands of years, that right there. Doesn't go anywhere, it stays. It's just like this forever, right? So that's just a bead. Oh, thank you so much. I sure appreciate it, Wally. Thanks. So for beads, you can use beads for anything. You can put them on a string and wear it. You can dangle it from pretty much anything. So beads can be used for anything. The leaves I'm making right now, I'm using for my bouquets. So this is what I use the leaves for. So that's what I'm making. So that's the leaves are for. Yeah. Well, that was one of my work. If you want to see some of my work, definitely check out my YouTube page. Thank you. Yeah, so that's one of the things. Thank you so much. The one I just made, I'm pretty excited about. It's called Breakfast. If you look on my shorts, I put a video up of it, and it is little egg flowers and two little bacon flowers, and then 3 little orange juice drops. For real. How does that bear come off the steel without sticking? Does it just come off? So when I make a bead, that clay stuff that was on the steel, that makes it to where the bead comes off. When I'm making a leaf, I don't put that clay stuff on it because I don't want it to come off. I want it to stay. Thank you so much. I sure appreciate that. You know, I've been doing this for a really long time, so I've got lots and lots and lots of experience. 26 years on torch, people. So if I make this look easy, that's what. You know, people make bongs, but that's not, I mean, I use them. I just don't make them. I don't care about that industry at all. Now, I have known some people that have made some really sick stuff in the functional world of pipes, but it's not something I care about. You need one of those to light my joint. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I don't know, man. 2,000 degrees, I think, is a little excessive for your joint. I wouldn't recommend it, but hey, man, you do you, boo. Okay, this is dark green. This looks like black, but it's not. This is dark green. Yeah. Actually, to be honest with you, I like vapes best. They're not great for your lungs, but I quit smoking cigarettes, and I really don't like smoke. I haven't smoked cigarettes in 9 years. Yeah, this is 2,000 degrees. Oh, coconut vape. I've never tried that. Are coconut vapes better for your lungs? And do they have THC in them? Just curious. Because I think that, I'll tell you, I'm not anti-borosilicate or people that are working with it to make pipes with it. It's just that this kind of glass is ancient. There's something really rad about that, you guys. It really is. So it's different. Yeah, I get it. Popcorn lung thing. All right, here we go. I know. I will show you the most complex piece I've made. One second. This music's too loud. Hold on. I was getting a little too epic for me. All right, I'm going to pull this out, and then I'll show you the best thing I've done. Okay, I'll look into the coconut. All right, here we go. Yeah, I know they're not good for your lungs. I know. My partner says it all the time. Have you ever burnt yourself really bad while working on something? Yes, I have. And I'll tell you, the time when you burn yourself while doing this is either if you are too tired to be on torch, and you've been working too long and you're too tired and you shouldn't be there, or tired's the big one, but you have to be paying attention. And I'll show you the biggest piece I've worked on in a second. This is a mixed green stringer that I'm going to make leaves out of. But first I'm going to show you guys a picture of the biggest piece I've ever made. Let me just finish this. So the largest piece I've ever made is a wall piece that I called Hadron, after the Hadron Particle Collider. Not that I'm super scientific, I'm just a little nerdy. Tired is dangerous. Tired is dangerous if you're doing anything. But blowtorches at 2,000 degrees, especially so. Doubly so. So let me show you a postcard of what I've done that's a little bit bigger. So this is the bigger piece I've done. Okay. So I want to give you guys a little gallery tour of my work, okay? What we're going to do. Here we go. So the biggest piece I've ever made, and these are all prints. I have cards. I sell little greeting cards of my pictures of my work that I've done over the years. So this, a torch worth about $400. This one's about $1,200 torch. But I've also been doing it for 26 years. You can get torches that are smaller that cost less, for sure. This is one of the biggest pieces I've ever made. That's called Hadron. That's a piece I made years ago. I had a show about it, and I sold that one actually for $5,000 at a gallery. This is another one I did that I still have. Thank you. Here's another one. This one actually sold as well. So that's all glass. Nope, I don't do any I don't do any functional art. And these are some of my paintings. That's one of my paintings. This is another one of my paintings. This painting actually, surprisingly enough, was stolen. The original of this one was stolen. So I haven't sold any of my paintings, but somebody did steal one. So this is what my pieces look like. Yeah, I feel you. All my work's gone too. Do you have any cherry blossom themed ones? Not right now. Right now I'm doing, strangely enough, food themed ones. So I made one that I called breakfast, and I made it all in breakfast colors. I'm hoping to do one that's strawberry shortcake soon. So maybe. And if you want to check out the sculptures now, the wall sculptures they're pretty expensive. They take me a really long time to make. They're available on my website at J9Glass.art. So if you want to check out my website, you can see the sculptures. And let's see here. My bouquets are not on the website yet. But if you like them, you can always let me know and I can work something out. Yay! Thank you you so much. I love paint. Yes, I totally sell what I make. Let's see, they're on my website at j9glass.art. And if you like something that you see on any of my posts or on any of my socials, just let me know. Thank you. All right, we gotta make more leaves, people. It is still leaf time. Okay, so this was the thing I just mixed. See how there's all those different greens in there? So it's like a marbleized color that I'm doing there. So I'm just kind of marbleizing the color to make them kind of look a little bit different and give them a little bit more movement. All right. All right. Here we go. Flame out. Use this awesome stick I just did, and we are going to make a bunch of little leaves for it. I do make jewelry and I do make earrings. So I don't have them on the website right now. The earrings aren't. I make hair accessories and I also make drinking straws. The earrings are all one of a kind. They're kind of at shows. I do have some that are set aside for the website, but they won't be on the website probably until October. Yeah, I do make earrings. I sure do. They'll be on the website soon. I sure do make earrings. I also make charms. A little charm bar that I make sometimes happen. It's kind of cute. Alright, so I'm going to go here. And then again, I'm going to make these guys, I'm going to make this one flat. Because I have a lot of them that are kind of, that are all detailed. That are marbleized, that look like this. I think I want to try one that's flat and see what that looks like. Okay. Yeah, my earrings start at like 26 bucks a pair and then go up to like, what, 60? Okay, leaf. Yeah, you should totally get into glass. It's very fun. I recommend it. Totally do. Here's one little baby leaf, little guy. See the color? Do a few of those little tiny ones. No, I do not know what a glazer is. Okay, here. I have to do another one. I'm going to do 5 of those little tiny leaves that are flat. And then I got to do some that don't have any detail on them, preferably that are transparent. Oh, cool. Neat. Neat. Well, you should try playing with a hat. Let's see here. When did I start making earring? Let's see here. The way I make earrings are, I make a bead first, and then I wire them. So that's how I make them. Alright, so I'm going to flatten this one out again, and then I'm going to pull it. Squishy squash. Have I ever been making a really big piece and it just broke? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I mean, I've had a bead that I had like just tons of layers on that I've worked on for hours for one sitting, just working up a sweat over this thing. And split in half. Can't fix it, nothing. It happens. Have you ever been making, or just whatever your customer wants, right? Nope. Actually, I don't make, I really don't do a whole lot of special orders. Nah, I don't make whatever customers want. That's not how I do this. That's not how I roll. Some people can be like, hey, make a dragon, make a this, make a that. That's not how I roll. Nah, I'm a glass florist. I make flowers. And I've made lots of things over the years. I've made jewelry. I've done all sorts of stuff. And at this point, the bouquets are my favorite thing to make. And after 26 years, I feel like I've earned the right to just make whatever I feel like making. I think that works. So I will take special orders for colors, or somebody wanted like a bouquet that was special, yeah. But I really don't do special orders for shapes. It's tricky. It's a lot harder than you think it is. So doing special orders for shaped things is a lot more challenging than you think it is. I beat lanyards, medallions with other things to go with powwow regalia. Very cool. No special ship. Okay, well, I'm probably missing out on a whole lot of other people. Well, the thing is that once you learn how to do the glass, people specialize in different things. Like some people specialize in, sometimes people specialize in types, or people specialize in animals, or they specialize in all kinds of different stuff. So, I don't make those things, and so that's just how I've decided to do it. And honestly, the people that I'm trying to reach are not necessarily the people that want to. If they don't want to buy the things I make, then they should look for the person that likes to make the things that they want. Right? I mean, I'm not being rude. I'm just being direct. That's just, I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it, so. Here we go. Make a few more leaves. There we go. That's fine. That's totally fine. You know what? I do this, and I go live, and for a very long time, I didn't have any comments on, because honestly, at the end of the day, after 26 years of doing this, half my life, I don't have any patience for that. Everyone has their type of flair. That's exactly it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, everybody's got their own thing. It's just another thing. It's kind of like asking somebody who does pet portraits to paint a landscape, if that's not what they do. So, that's the same. Here we go. Yeah, I am not for everybody, and that is okay with me. Totally. I feel like in my lifetime, and this has been pretty succinct for my whole life, I don't feel that it is my job to make sure that I can please everything with everything everybody else wants. Right? Right? Of course, I'm not making a pipe, and this is why I keep the live with comments off. This is a leaf. Nope, Lou, I'm not making a pipe. I am making glass flower bouquets. Consider turning the comments back off, so it's possible that I'm probably going to do that. Focusing on doing this and focusing on questions is kind of tricky, so when I have glass questions, I really try and look over and see what people are asking questions about. What inspired you to begin doing this, like a family member, or you just thought it was cool and wanted to try it? Thank you for the question, Deadshot. I started with jewelry making when I was in junior high school. I went to public school in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, and it's about an hour outside of Philly. And they had jewelry making, metalsmithing, as part of the curriculum in the art class. And when I would solder anything, I'd look at it like, I want that solder to stay gooey. I want that mold, I want that thing that I just turned into a solid into a liquid and then back into a solid again. I want that thing to stay liquid longer. So I started with that, and I did metalsmithing, and I made beaded jewelry, and did all that for a really, really, really long time. And I was living, I worked in New York for a while for a film company. I've done all sorts of stuff. And then at some point, I decided to move to Vail, Colorado. I do not ski. I don't care about it. It's too expensive anyways. So I don't ski, but I was living in Vail, Colorado, and I had the day off, and I went to Lake Dillon, which is a big lake not too far from Vail. And I brought my kite string and some beads, and I was making beaded jewelry. And I saw a bead store called Luna Beads, and she had a huge jar, like a vase, of all these glass beads in it. They all looked totally different. I was blown away. I'm like, well, where did you get these beads? I gotta ask. And she goes, oh, my husband makes them. And I was like, what do you mean your husband makes them? This is not computing. And she called him, and they took me in the next day in the afternoon for a couple of hours, and he sold me my first little hothead torch and a book, and I've been off and running since then. So that's the full story of how I got into this. Yeah, I started by bead making. Bead making is a great way to start if you're learning to do glass, because first of all, and mainly, it's cheaper. If you want to learn how to do large-scale hot shop furnace glass, or if you want to do pipes or whatever, both of those two really do have a lot more cost. I picked it up from being an artist back many years ago, blowing glass, and started making glass, tiny animals, roses, yay! See? So if you want an animal, you got to talk to that person, see? So some people totally make animals, and they do the things, and my thing is plants. So, you know, everybody's got their thing. That's awesome. Fun. Do you miss it at all, Cutthroated? You must miss it. I bet you do. Yeah, it's really a different kind of thing to do as far as art forms are concerned. Glass is its own weird little thing. It is temperamental. It's finicky. You are not allowed to do this if you're in a hurry, or if you're angry, or in a bad mood, because you need to be patient. And if any of these things are affecting you and you're not being patient, guess what? It is not going to let you work with it. It'll break. It'll be, oh, it's awful. So you really have to be in a calm, good state of mind. And that's especially with the soft glass. So when people ask me if I'm making pipes, I'm not making pipes. This is Italian soft glass, which is what glass vessels and beads have been made of for thousands and thousands of years. Thousands of years, right? Borosilicate, with what pipes are made out of, have not been around that long. It's a different kind of glass. It works differently in the flame. It works differently completely. People do awesome stuff with it. I got no beef with it, but it is a completely different vibe. Let's see here. Wow, that's awesome. Something so subtle. By just going to a store gave you a hobby to learn. It did give me a hobby. Dude, I changed my entire life for this. I do this full time. I have chosen glass rods over food more than once in my life. Oh yeah, I didn't say hobby. I was like, screw this. I started making more money at the time than I was with my jewelry job. And this is 1999, y'all. This is a freaking long time ago. So like early 2000s, like 2003 or something, I was working at a jewelry store for like, what, $10 an hour? And when I would make all my glass stuff and show up at the farmer's market, I was making more money there per check than I was at my job. So I'm like, oh, well then I'll do this instead. And then the winter hit. And suddenly there was no more market. So my, $700 a week check went to nothing. And so I had to figure that out. And then I was doing wholesale all over the place. I mean, it's nuts, man. I mean, owning your own business on your own is crazy anyways, but it's really hard. I also throw in a divorce in there too, so it's been a long haul, y'all. That's just life. That's great. You're living life, making money, doing something you love. Thank you so much, Deadshot. You're so right. I have put in a lot of suffer for this, though. It's funny. people just assume that, you know, because I'm doing this, that I somehow am independently wealthy, and some people are that do this, but I'm not one of those people. I'm not. So I'm in here every freaking day. I'm in here early and I stay late. Like, and this is for 26 years. So I did take a couple years off there for a little while as I burned out, but I always turn on the torch at least once every single day. That's another leaf. And I'm just hanging out, making leaves. Yeah, and I get a little, the reason why I get a little bit defensive, I think, is because people don't know that there's a lot of different kinds of glass out there. And how can you know that? I didn't know that beads were made like this. I didn't know. You just don't know until you know, right? Well, just so you know, you can learn something today, that this is Italian soft glass. And the thing that makes it different, now stay with me, it sounds more technical than it is. Ready? The thing that makes these two glasses different is the COE. And what the COE is the coefficient of expansion. And what that is it's the rate at which the glass melts and cools. The borosilicate, it takes bitchin' crazy heat to melt it all. It's like welding practically. You are just thrashing with some serious heat. You really have to get in there to make it do stuff and to make it stick to each other. So the COE on borosilicate glass is 33, and the stuff that I am working with is a COE of 104. So it means that it melts a lot faster, is more sensitive to cool. Like if I let this cool off and I put it back in the flame, it'll pop. Like it'll just explode. Hi Sadie, how you doing today? Hello Marilee, hello. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's what makes it different. So the COE, the coefficient of expansion, is what makes these two kinds of glass different. Today I'm working with the Italian glass that has a COE of 104, and it is very, very fast. So if you have seen people make pipes, for example, this is not the same stuff. Like it's glass, but this stuff melts really fast. This is actually the same kind of stuff that you see in the big style hot shops where they have the big huge furnaces and blowpipes and all that. This is the same kind of glass that is. Right? Pipe glass is not the same thing. Oh yeah, Deadshot, I really do know I better after 26 years, dude. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, I love you too. I hope you're having a great day. There we go, it's another leaf. Alright, let's keep going, y'all. I'm going to do a few flat leaves with this. Here we go, some more flat leaves. I think I might make a poppy too, just because I'm feeling it. I'll make one poppy with you guys. And when I'm making the poppy, I can't really answer questions because it takes all my focus, but hello there, just eat a Snickers. Hello. Hi Nancy, how you doing? Yeah, this is different, huh? So it's called lamp-worked glass. This is Italian soft glass. So, yeah. Check out my website at J9Glass.art. That's my website. And I sell all sorts of stuff like bead pokers, clear plants, and big expensive sculptures and chains and all sorts of stuff. Alright, so I'm going to pull this one out and I'm going to make another flat leaf. I think I'm going to do 2 more of this style leaf and then I will make a pop. There we go. Yeah, this is called lamp-worked glass, and I'm working with Italian soft glass, and I originally started out as a glass bead maker, and now I make sculpture, wall sculpture, and my newest passion, 100%, is making glass floral collections into bouquets. So definitely check out my posts and my shorts. and you'll get a better idea of what I do. Okay, one more of these, and then we're going to do a poppy. What color poppy do I want to do? Oh yeah, I got this really weird dusty pink from my friend Jordan, so we're going to try that weird dusty pink. Okay, there we go. A little bit more green to this. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I'm so glad to get this thin steel in. Making little tiny leaves on the thicker steel is kind of meh. It makes it kind of a pain when I'm trying to organize the bouquet. Hi there, Timo. How you doing? All right. Building up all this dark green glass. It looks black. It is not black. It is green. But it's also the thing that's kind of neat about this color is that because it looks so black and it's hard to tell if it's green or black and you could pick up the wrong one by accident, they make this into a weird oval shape. So you can kind of tell when you pick this green up that it's not black. It's kind of a weird shape, see? So like when you touch it, you're like, oh, that's not black. All right, so I'm going to keep this one up, pull it out, and then we're going to make a poppy. Yeah, it's like this dusty, this strange dusty color, so we're going to try it. Alright, here we go. Now take it in. Woo! It's getting out of control here. Ooh, ooh. You're fancy, buddy. Ooh. I didn't put enough of it on the steel. That was a little exciting. Okay, there we go. Better. You fixed it. Oh, I wish, man. Just take 2 dabs for me, okay? You take 2 for me. Yeah. Boom. Thanks, real Mr. Bojangles. All right, here we go. Pull out this leaf. And then we're going to make a pop. Usually don't do them until I've warmed up for a little while. I feel like I'm warmed up enough. This is that weird pink. Now it looks kind of brown. It's like this, like, right? It's kind of a strange color, but we're going to give it a try. I guess I'll put pink in the middle of it. Yeah, we'll put pink in the middle of it. Okay, let's go. So I'm going to make a poppy flower. This takes a minute. So if I don't see your question, I'm sorry. If anybody here is a glass artist that is watching this that can answer questions that people may have when I can't pay attention, please feel free to take the helm and answer the question if you know it. Okay, let's go. So I'm going to start with making this back from a few days ago. Hi there. Hi. Beat by Dylon. I don't know how to say it. Sorry. Hello. Good to see you again. All right, so I'm going to make a poppy. So I am here with this pink. Good to see you again, bead lady, or bead man, bead person. I don't have a screen that I can see the words very well. I don't make any functional art. All of my art's only function is to have you look at it and go, yay, that makes me happy. So if you are looking for someone to make you something that is functional, you need to talk to a different artist. You need to talk to somebody else. It's not me. Okay, so I'm getting my dark pink on the steel. Could you imagine making, like, you know, a $200 craft pipe? Come on. I'm totally gonna tell him. I'm so sick of it. Dude, it just kills me because you can make anything from glass, and like people think they're being cute by making pipe references. And, you know, I bet you that a lot of the time, most of the glass that you see, honestly, on TikTok or any of this, most likely have never seen glass done before at all. You know, so and if they have, maybe they've got a buddy who makes pipes or something, and that's all they know. So I really am trying to do my best to give a little grace for that. But after 26 years of it, you get a little sharp. I get a little spicy about it sometimes. Okay, I'm putting goldstone in the center of this right now. Yeah, I think people just don't know. And then you have people that just don't care. They're just trying to get a rise out of me, which is lame. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, this has goldstone in it. That's what that is. And I'm going to put clear over that. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring it up and make it super sparkly. So I'm going to have a super sparkly center of this. See? Hello, Angela. How you doing? So, it depends on where you live. This is called lamp-worked glass. If you would like to learn this, I'm in Colorado, so if you want to take classes from me, I'm in Manitou Springs, Colorado. But if you are elsewhere, definitely do a search for a glass bead making teacher. And wherever you are, there's got to be somebody that can make glass beads, I bet you. I mean, it's thousands of year old craft, and we are around. So there you go, Sacramento. Oh, no problem. Dude, no problem. Sacramento, California, you got it. So check out lamp-worked glass beads. Lamp-worked glass beads. And if you look up that, I bet you can find somebody who can teach you how to make glass beads. And that's a great place to start because if you start with glass beads with Italian soft glass, with soft glass like this, let's see here. If you start with soft glass, if you start with soft glass like this and start making beads, if you decide to change over to borosilicate to make pipes or do whatever, I guarantee you this. It is easier to go from soft to boro than it is to go from boro to soft. That much I will tell you. I felt pretty impatient about boro when I started. I'm like, geez, you ever gonna melt or what? Because this stuff just turns to water. It is different stuff. You can just sling this stuff around. This stuff is downright sexual. Seriously, soft glass is where it's at. This stuff is awesome. I'm telling you. But yeah, everybody starts out glass different ways, and you know, a lot of people start out with glass, with boro, with making pipes. Dude, functional art's a big thing. Yeah, but I started out with beads. And it's funny too. My very first studio that I was in a pipe shop, so it was like me and like 6 boro guys, and they're all looking at me like that was so funny. I'm over there making beads, and they're pulling out these huge pieces. Okay, so this is glitter. It's like a goldstone glitter. There's a few bubbles in there, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. It's like going from flour to wax. You are correct. That's right. God, the first time I tried wax, I thought I was on another planet. Thank you so much, Angela. I appreciate it. Yeah, first time I tried wax, I thought I was on another planet. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was at a festival and I was trying to put my tent away and I just stared at it for like 10 minutes. I was like, I have no idea how to put my tent away. That was really funny. I just had no idea. So, okay, here we go. We're starting out with this pink on the bottom with this goldstone. And now I'm going to add this like cool, weird, transparent pink. And we're going to see what it does. So I like to go down a little bit further down here. And then I'm going to use my paddle. Get kind of a nice shape with that. Alright. So we got a couple bubbles in there, but whatever. This is the color we're going to use. It's kind of a weird pinky brown. I don't even know how to describe it, but we're going to see what it does. It looks kind of like an antique pink is what I'm thinking. So I think with the pink middle with the brown, I think it looks kind of cool. So let's find out. So here we go. I'm just going to do it all transparent. And I might put a pink lip at the top. Okay, so the way I make the soft glass poppies is I'm going around line by line and adding, ooh, this is a pretty pink. Here we go. Go all the way around, probably an expensive color too. Jordan gave this to me, and now I've got to go buy some. Thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate it. I try not to be a dick. It's one of my better traits. Okay, so I'm going to get this nice and hot. I'm going to squish it with these bad boys all the way around. Yeah, I don't know how to do that right now, though. So let's see here. I'm going to go around. There we go. All right, so this pink is fire. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this pink. Yeah, I don't think I need a moderator right now. I'm good to go. Thank you so much. I think I will be contacting people for moderators later. Oh, I got a little weird pink there, but look at that pink. Ooh, that pink is pretty. All right, so I'm going to start. Wow, that is a pretty color. Okay, so I'm going to move this all the way up. Oh, that is a beautiful color. Holy shnikes. Oh, no. Pinks are very expensive usually because they have gold. Gold! 24 karat gold, like pure gold in it to make that gold color. Or to make that pink color. So the pinks are very expensive. But they're still cheaper than Boro, I'll tell you that. Boro is expensive stuff. For color, oof. Cherry, I was like, what? $15 a stick? My goodness. Although with the tariffs, I'll tell you, the Italian soft glass is pretty expensive lately. Let's see here. You thought I was your Aunt Tamara. Hi. She's a cool aunt, right? All right, so I'm going to squish all the way around the edges with this beautiful pink. I'm going to use a bigger squisher. Oh my gosh, this color is gorgeous. Ugh. Jordan, evil boy for showing me this color. Oh, I am buying some of this. When I place my clear order today, this stuff is gorgeous. Holy cow. I think yellow would have been really pretty in the center too. She makes decorative cookies. Cute. I am making a poppy flower right now. I'm a lamp worker, and I am making a glass poppy flower. Mainly because I've got a show coming up, but also because I wanted to see what this pink color was like, and I am freaking out. Like, if you could eat it and you can't, it would probably taste like raspberries. Look. Yum. Pretty. I'm going to do the green part now because if I do it later, it gets to be a little bit more difficult because you've got to keep the whole thing hot, and it's harder to do on this bottom part when I am not ready for it. So I'm going to add this green to it. Where am I based out of? I am in Colorado. All the glass blowers are in Colorado. So yeah, I am in Manitou Springs, Colorado, and my studio is at the Manitou Art Center. Okay, so that's the green part at the bottom. And the reason why you gotta be careful is because with soft glass, you have to make sure that you're keeping the whole stinking thing hot. If you forget about a part and you put it back to the heat, it will pop. When I say pop, I mean little hot shards of glass nonsense everywhere. I'm a Rennie, so I've watched and know a few glass blowers. It's so fun. Yay! Yeah, cool. Yeah, Red Fair. I've done a lot of shows and I've known a lot of Rennies, and I share my studio actually right now with a friend of mine, Jordan, another Jordan, who's a leather worker, and he makes the sheaths for big knives and swords and stuff. So he's a leather worker and he's right next to me. So he's away at Texas Rennie, I think, right now. I know Dolly Parton passed. You guys, I'm just horrified. Gosh. I mean, I don't know how I feel about heaven or hell, but that woman's going straight up. for sure. Rest in peace, Dolly. Oh, it's the saddest thing ever. I'm so upset about it. I'm trying to figure out what would be a fun thing to remember her by today. Like, should we all read a book today, or is there, I don't know, what should we do to celebrate Dolly Parton? Of course, I'm always a fan of cake and tequila shots, so maybe I'll just do that. Cake and tequila sounds perfect. Maybe that is what I will do. Yeah, Dolly passed. I'm so sad she passed just not that long ago today. Very sad. She was a badass. Code of Many Colors movie marathon. I do not. A Code of Colors. I've not seen that. My favorite Dolly Parton movie, I think, because I don't know a lot of Dolly, honestly, I just knew that she was a badass. 9 to 5. Anybody remember that movie, 9 to 5? It was like in like early 80s or something, and it was a very cool movie. I remember that one. I haven't seen 9 to 5. You should totally see that. Oh, okay, cool. I would love to see that. I will totally look at that. I would love to know about her childhood. Now's the time. Okay, so I'm squishing all my lines all the way around with the transparent pink because I want to get most of my lines in there to be kind of flat. So you can't see like that I layered it that way. Sometimes if I have the layers in there, I don't mind. Like it's kind of cool that you can see them. But I do like to make sure that I don't have any holes anywhere. So it's important to kind of go around and squish everybody and make sure everybody's happy. Bit more, not quite done, it's got it all the way around. And then I'm going to do a little pink line all the way around on the top. Okay, not quite done yet, gotta make sure all those lines are done. Here we go. Alright, so that's a pretty big disc right there, pink. So I think that because it's so big, I am not going to put I was going to put a clear layer and then put the pink on it, but I think I'm just going to put the opaque pink on it now. Here we go. Last layer of color before I use my petal mashers. And also, when I'm doing this part of it, I've found that when I get halfway, especially when it gets this big, that you want to make sure that you heat it up. Because if I were to try and go all the way around, it would just crack. And I will tell you that is a bummer. But the longer I do this, the more adapted I get to, well, do it again if you break it. So, hiya, how you doing, Simon? What's up? Alright, so is my pink situation happening here. I'm going to grab these bad boys, right? And I'm going to squish around the edges. We're going to make this into a really cool flower. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this color. Oh my god, Jordan. I'm buying some today. Go. This is going to be a really good one. So I'm going to do, I'm doing a series of bouquet that I'm basing on strawberry shortcake and like the food. I am making a poppy flower right now. I'm a glass florist and I'm making a pink poppy flower out of Italian soft glass. So I think that I'm going to use this pink for sure for strawberry shortcake because this pink is ridiculous. Oh my goodness, look at it. Okay, I'm going to get this whole thing all pinched all the way around. Wow, that pink is glorious. It actually started out, yep. This is steel, but the rest of it's all just starts out as rods of glass. They start like this. And I do that too. Yeah. Hi, Anthony. How you doing? That's what I'm making. Okay, now I'm going to go all the way around and see if there's any parts that I want to be a little bit different. I can also kind of push them up a little bit if I kind of want them to stand a little bit differently. What do you think the best, cheapest way to get into glass blowing? I will tell you, the best way to get into glass blowing, 100%, mark my words, is learning how to make beads. Start with Italian glass beads. Start with glass bead making because the equipment is a lot less. You get to play with the material and decide whether it's something that you want to do bigger, and I think that that's what you should do. Yeah, I'm doing good. So that's what you should do if you want to learn how to do this. I would check into your local artisans and find out if you have anybody that is a glass bead maker. Because bead making requires less glass. You can still make jewelry and all kinds of fun stuff with it. You can put a bead on anything. And that's why I recommend it. And it's a lot cheaper. It's a cheaper way to start with the glass. Glass overall is a pretty expensive thing to do as a hobby, as a job, as anything. But I recommend if you want to try it, then you definitely try it with glass. How much does your torch cost to run per hour? I'm not sure actually. So I have used this past month, I have gone through 3 tanks of oxygen. Good gosh, there's a lot. 3 tanks of oxygen, and they are $100 each, and that's with delivery. I used to pick them up myself, but I'm old, so I don't do that anymore. So yeah, that's about how much it costs. I would say with my oxygen situation right now, before we get it fixed with a concentrator, it's freaking expensive. But if you have a concentrator, it's not as bad. Here it is. So you can't tell from there, but this pink looks like watermelon candy. Holy guacamole. Oh, let's make another one. I'm going to make one more. I don't always make 2 of them, but I'm going to. Yeah, Anthony, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm going to make another one of those because that pink is hot. That pink is hot. You know what? Let's try and give it a dichroic center. I haven't done anything like that. How long will it take to harden? So it's not hardening. What it's doing right now is it's cooling. So after I take it from the torch, 2,000 degrees, when it's molten, it's at 2,000 degrees. So I take it from the torch, and after it's cooled just a little bit, I put it in a 925 degree kiln. So my kiln that's sitting right next to me that you can't see is at 925 degrees. And then what it does is when I tell my kiln to do so, it'll start my program. The program will ramp it up to 975 or something. And then it'll soak the glass and anneal it for about an hour. That means it's going to be getting it hot enough to basically get all the molecules of glass happy enough so they won't crack. And then it slow cools it about 100 degrees an hour for about 6 or 7 hours. Where did I get that cup? Oh, this guy. So I got this actually at Walmart. I figured 2 skulls a day, I'll be good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I am really trying, you guys. This is a lot of work, and I love what I do. But I will tell you that it is hard, and it's hard. It's hard, and it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of focus, and you really have to want it. You really do. Here we go. I'm going to do it again because I love that pink one. I want another one. We got to make another one of those things because, come on, it's beautiful. Okay, thank you so much, Corrine. I appreciate you. Yeah, the cup I got for Halloween at Walmart a while ago. It's funny because we do a Halloween parade that we're in every year here in Maniachi Springs, Colorado. We do the coffin races, and what that is it's a Halloween celebration that we celebrate this lady named Emma Crawford that was buried at the top of Red Mountain here in Colorado. And she was buried at the top of Red Mountain and in like the 1800s. And I guess that there was a big storm that came around, and I guess she wasn't buried deep enough, and her body floated down Main Street in Two Springs. And so, because it floated down Main Street and they found this story, we have been having coffin races every year for like 30 years. So the coffin races, what they do is they dress up an Emma. You have to have an Emma in your coffin, and then they have 6 runners, and you have to run, you race the coffins down the street. So we're part of that parade. And so I'm part of an entourage. I don't run unless something big is chasing me with teeth. So we do that parade every year, and that's going up here pretty soon. There we go. All right, I'm picking up some more of this gold. Oh, that's not enough. Not enough pink. Need more pink. All right, need more pink. Sorry, I'm just premature with that gold there. You need more. I don't like it when I can feel the steel when I push down to make this flat at the top. If it's not enough, it'll, I don't know, I just don't like it. Alright, come on, keep going. Alright. Got a little pink stitch going on here. I'm going to squish it down. I'm going to squish it onto a bunch of goldstone. Oh my god, I have to buy this pink. I'm totally buying some of this pink. This pink is too good. It is adorable. And this is the goldstone. I'm going to encase the goldstone. Goldstone, here we go. Alright, so I'm encasing this, we're encasing. Okay. So now I got a good gather of clear on top of this pink and goldstone gather. I'm going to melt it down and kind of bloom it out a little bit so that this sphere on the top kind of opens up a little bit. There we go. Nice and opened up. That's goldstone. And now we are going to put this crazy pink that I'm freaking out about. God, I need so much of this pink. I bet you this is a really expensive color too. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're going to work this pink all the way around. And then we're going to go on top of it and do a few layers of this pink. Alright, so that's the first one. Now we're working on the second one. And then I'm going to work it up one more, and then I'm going to flatten one. Does the metal rod get hot? Or is it special and doesn't allow heat transfer? There's no heat transfer in the steel. This is stainless steel, so it doesn't get hot, and also the heat does not transfer through the glass either. So it's not like if you were to use copper, for example, heat transfers through copper like crazy. So if it gets hot, it just travels all the way up. But with the steel, it doesn't. So no, I mean, I guess the tips of my fingers are a little hot, but I think I've just burned them off after this long of doing. I might just not be able to feel it anymore. It's totally possible. Yeah. yeah, the steel doesn't transfer through the steel or the glass. And I'm working at 2,000 degrees. I mean, this is hot. This isn't kind of hot. This is 2,000 degrees hot. So yeah, it doesn't transfer down. I will tell you though that I get pretty hot because I've got this 2,000 degree ball of glass in front of me, and I'll tell you, it does get hot in here. Okay, all the way around. A little bit more. So by the way, just so you know, you have stumbled upon 2 o'clock torch time with J9. That's me. So I'm a glass artist here in Colorado, and I do lives every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 o'clock. So 2 o'clock torch time with J9 is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I am here every day, but I'm committing to everyday lives a little much, but I'll do Tuesdays and Thursdays, and sometimes I just pop on people that feel like it, so I also do lives on TikTok sometimes. The heat is venting. I have a ventilation fan above me. I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah, I do have a ventilation fan. And I have a fan in back of me that sometimes I turn on, and that's helpful. It's just if you're gonna blow glass, it's gonna be hot. That's just kind of the way it is. If you don't like the heat, then stay out of the kitchen, or the hot shop as it were. Alright, doing another poppy over here. Be sure and check out my shorts on my page. I have a few full bouquets that I've made that I'm really proud of that are really neat. Well, I'm so glad you're enjoying it, Lucas. Cool. Here we go, a little more, all the way around. Okay. So I'm just trying to get those little lines out so they're not quite as prominent. I'm not mad at them if they exist, but I don't want them to be super obvious. I feel like if you can see the lines, then you can kind of tell how I made it, which I think is good, because then people know that it's not fused or done in some easy way. Because it is not done in an easy way. Alright. I'm totally buying some of this color. It's like a raspberry ice color. It's so good. Dude, I'm buying some of this today. I might have just started my strawberry shortcake bouquet. Oh, good. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot for subscribing. And I'm here on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 o'clock. I'll look forward to seeing ya. Thanks a lot for following my page. Alright, here we go. Alright. We're there. Okay. Heat this up. Thank you so much, Lucas. We will see you again. Alright, so I'm going to heat it all the way around. I'm going to squish it, and then we're going to put a light pink stripe on there. Actually, no, next we are going to do the green. Whenever I forget to do the green, I regret it. Because it's a little harder for me to do later in this process. It's easier for me to do it now and get it over with than it is for me to try and keep everything hot and not reheat things that don't want to be heated when I get here. So okay, get all the way around. Thank you so much for the loves. There we go. All right, that is a nice fat disc here. To show it to you real quick, let me just get this heated up so it doesn't break if I show you, which has totally happened before. Alright, so that's what that looks like. And now I'm going to get a pink line. This pink all the way around. Oh my gosh, I'm totally buying some of this stuff today. It's so pretty. Alright, all the way around. Go halfway, reheat, and then continue. Halfway, reheat. Looks like a planet. I can make a planet. Actually, I probably will be making some planetary stuff at some point. But right now, I'm still in food mode, so I'm making a strawberry shortcake bouquet. I made a breakfast bouquet the other day, which I'm pretty happy about. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to squish all the way around. Oh, actually, see, I almost forgot to do the green again. Now it's not going to be great. This is not my favorite. When I forget to do this, this will make it hard, but we'll see if it works. I might eat it, but we'll see. Oh, it didn't crack, yes. Okay, you have a very small amount of time to do that, I should add. So I'm going to take this thing, squish around the bottom part to make it look more organic, I guess. Although, I've never seen any of these flowers before, so I'm not trying to make them look like anything other than what they are. I like to have that little ridge to give it a little more nature for me. There we go. This. Heating it up, and we're all the way around the edges. When you start out, how often do you burn yourself? I don't know. You know, the worst thing I got when I first started out was a cut I got. I didn't have sharp enough nippers, and I was cutting glass rod, and I went and just sliced the heck out of my finger. So, yeah, I was only cut. Honestly, I end up burning. I end up cutting myself more than burning. Where do I sell my pieces? I have a website, J9Glass.art. And let's see here, I'm thinking this winter I will have my work at Suga's restaurant in Colorado Springs with my friends Kevin and Kyle. It's a really rad little restaurant in Colorado Springs, and we are working on making little sconces that will go on a wall so people can buy them that way. You can also get them through my website at j9glass.art, although the floral arrangements are not online yet. If you see one of my shorts or one of my posts that has a piece that you want, just let me know and I can work something out. So, Meraki Springs also, I believe, will be carrying my work. Here we go. Ready? So cute. In the kiln it goes. Gosh, that's adorable. Yes. Oh yeah. The strawberry shortcake-a-thon has totally begun. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I do sell my pieces at j9glass.art. I go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And I'm usually making leaves, bees, or poppies. This is the kind of stuff that I make. So please check out my page. Subscribe to my page. You'll be able to see some more of my work. So this is one of my flower bouquets. So those won't be on the site until October. But like I said, if you like one of them, let me know and I can make it happen. So that's the deal. And on that note, I am going to run off. And I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. I hope to see you all again on Thursday. And have a great day.